Good morning. How is everyone doing? Sorry I'm a bit late. I was trying to get this code. Hope everyone is doing well today. Let me pull a timer here. Just moisturizing my face. Skincare is definitely important. Always remember that, y'all. Oh. Uh, Sorry, just trying to find a timer here. Perfect. Hi, Kiana. How you doing? Morning, morning, morning. I hope your day is going well. Hello, Mom. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. Sorry I didn't get a chance to visit with you this morning. In the middle of stuff. How's your day going? Are you working today, Kiana? Of course, I got my tea here going on. Got some red Rooibos tea. That is quite a name, right? What is all of this stuff here? Oh my gosh, y'all. I got to organize. What is this? That is that. That is not it. Ooh, got some allergies today, y'all. I'm feeling kind of mad. Oh, how come? What's going on? Are you feeling sick? I hope that's not the case. Hope you feel better. Oh, I got so many notes of things that I need to do. Or, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, I found this timer. I didn't share it here. I hope that everything goes well for you today and that you get to continue working from home. That's always a plus, right? I was expecting a husband was going to go to work today, and then I got up and I'm like, why are you still doing here? Oops, sorry. I was just trying to share that. Sorry about that. Nah, just in a rut. Oh, I'm sorry. Are your books allowing you to take some solace in that, or is it also a reading rut too? I'm glad you're here, by the way. Hello, Jessica. How you doing today? Whew. Hot tea. Tea makes me feel better. I hate when I don't have a cup in the morning. I got up late too, Kiana, and I am just now getting my first cup. So I feel out of sorts. It didn't even work out because I am doing your work and stuff. So what the world is this? Part of my to-do list today. Mm-hmm. All right. I just didn't have to work. Oh, yeah, I get you. Who you telling? Yeah, it sucks when you have to work to support yourself and others. It's nice to have that option versus have to, I will say. Yeah. And some jobs are definitely better than others. So I wish you some luck. I wish I had some sort of better encouragement, you know. I don't have a pot of gold to put at you. If I did, I'd probably definitely put some my way, a lot more my way first. So I wish you luck with that. Working's a beast. I tell you that. The things we got to do, right? Hmm. Hmm. I'm always drinking this tea on this thing here, y'all. All right. I am looking for my new glass. Oh, you know what? I don't know. No, that's some different. Oh, maybe I'll show y'all. That's some new glasses I wanted to show y'all. Well, no, I gotta go find the other ones later. I'll just wear these other ones. My job isn't bad, but I get you. I get you. I feel like you could be blessed in having a job that pays you well and that you actually like, but who really wants to go to work? So I feel you. I understand. It could always be worse. And that's one of those things that I take solace in when I just get really just down about, darn, I need to go to work. In that, it could be worse. So think of it that way, and make your money while you can, girl. Okay. I feel you on that one, but think about it as you're making money to take care of your babies. Think of it that way. But I'm glad that you are here and you're able to come here and grace us with your presence, and hopefully we'll make you feel better. Are you going to have some reading that you're going to be doing today? Audiobooks or anything while you're working? Hello, Jessica. Hello, Finesse. How you doing? Welcome. Are you going to be reading with us today as well? What do y'all want to be reading? Hello, Talia. How are you doing, Miss Lady? Welcome. There we go. What are y'all going to be reading? How's your days going? It's early yet. It's actually really nice out. What's the temperature here? I didn't even look at that. Let's see. What is the temperature today? Says it's 64 degrees. Now that's lovely. Ooh. Y'all, maybe like a month when the temperature is consistently warm. I'm excited. We're going to have deck day, Tuesday deck day spritz. If y'all with me last year, you know that pretty much when the weather heats up, I am outside every Tuesday if the weather's good. So that will be fun. We all get some sun. I think it's time to go back to rereading Interview with the Vampire, taking notes as I go. So it's been so. How big is Interview with the Vampire? I know it's Anne Rice. I love the movie. I've never read the books. Probably won't plan on it either, but I bet you it's really interesting. Get some different aspects of Louis. I'm reading Just Like Magic by Sarah Hoggle, trying to finish it. How far are you into it? All the Dangerous Things by Stacy Willingham. Ooh, what is dangerous? Let me know what's dangerous. That sounds like a, let me see. I'm going to guess that's a murder mystery. Let's see. All the Dangerous Things. Psychological thriller about memory and mental health. Whew. That sounds pretty neat. Okay. Somebody lose their memory there. Let's see. Little evidence leads the police to chase. Quickly gets cold. Isabel can't resist until Mason is returned to her literally. Slept in a year. Darn. Okay. Well, you know what? It's good to get some sleep. It said the lady hasn't slept in a year. That's not good. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Sweating my tail off, y'all. As per usual. Sorry, I'm just looking up something here. What's today? Today is. Ah, her son was taken and she's trying to find him after everyone has given up. Yeah, you know, mamas don't quit, right? Mm, it's not bad length. Oh, really? Why did I think that was longer? I read the Vampire Chronicles as a kid through Pandora's book, but I don't remember it super well and want to read 2008 release. Somebody was saying, oh my gosh, I can't remember. There was a book from Lestat's point of view. I guess a modern version of him. I'm not sure. That sounded pretty interesting. Yes, he is. He's definitely losing it. I would think, right? Well, how are you enjoying it? Pretty good. Huh. My skin feels so dry, y'all. The longer books are much longer. I remember both Lestat and Queen of the Damned being long. Oh, I forgot all about Queen of the Damned. Oh, yeah. Okay. I enjoyed that movie a lot, too. Well, I'm glad that you were enjoying. Well, I guess you are if you're rereading, so that's always a plus, right? Hi, I'm going to pull up a timer, and then I have a little project we're going to do on the next. Well, when we come back from sprint, let me make sure this is right where it needs to be at. Okay, 15 minutes here. Hey, y'all. We're going to do a 45-minute sprint and then come back and we'll see where we're at. Hold up. Yes, it has me interested to pick up my real life book club, so not something I would probably have chosen for myself. Oh, well, hold up. Before we go to sprint, okay, so my real life book club that I have not participated in, they're reading, oh my God, what are they reading? I think it's the Ninth House, but I keep hearing that that's not really worth the time and effort, y'all. Let me make sure that's the book here. What do y'all think? If it's worth the time and effort. Yeah, the Ninth House, and they're meeting on the 20th. Let me see if I can even make that day. It's no point in me reading a book if I can't make it on that day. I'm on call for work. Oh, I can't do that anyway. I have sprints at 5:30. Never mind. Okay. Wasn't even looking. Okay, well, let's do some reading and we'll come back. Okay. So there we go. Happy reading 45, and I'll see you in a bit. Hello. I know I've got to come back. Hello, all my party people. How did your reading go? Sorry, I'm just queuing this up for next time. How far did y'all get into your reading? Did anybody finish anything? It's kind of early yet, but you never know. You never know. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm clicking. Smelling good, y'all. Oh, I got no reading done because I am trying to do some planning, y'all. Planning's a beast, I tell you, but I got some stuff done. So let me just organize this a little bit here. And I should have gotten some more tea because I'm done. I feel like I need like a few cups of tea to get my day going. And they're all decaf, but I just feel like I need it. Let's see where we. Okay, so Talia cannot make her own book club. So are you going to still read this book? Good afternoon. Hi, Asma. Welcome to the fold. How are you doing today? Any school? Just a quick pop in. Hey, enjoy your reading. Get back to work. Make that money, girl. Nothing wrong with that. Couple of chapters in, but have to run. Well, thank you very much for coming by, Talia. Much appreciated. Stop back by whenever you get a chance. Hi, Mika. Not reading yet. Updating my story graph to replace German reviews with English ones. Ooh. I wonder if there's an app where you can do the translation for it already. Started a new Goodreads for my English reviews and am adding my 2023. That is a feat. Good luck with that. Definitely. Hello. Hi, Kenny. How you doing? Hello. Great for productivity streams. Working and glad for the company. Well, thank you very much, Bethane. What's really funny is I just wrote down your name for a tag that I am going to do. So we are on the same page here, okay? Oh, y'all, I really wish I would have got some tea. I'll do it on the next sprint. Okay, so as I said before, I would like to do some tags. Now, I have tons of tags that I am behind on. So I figured instead of putting out videos, which would take forever, which I still have quite a few, I figured I'd go ahead and run through those with y'all. Now, of course, if you watch any of my videos for a while, you know I like to keep them short and sweet with these tags. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, and then I'm also going to tag people. Now, what I plan to do is put the tags in the descriptions after I, process this stream here. And maybe hopefully do some timestamps for anybody that I tag, or if you want to take a look at the tag part. Okay, so I'm going to run through them. But first, let me find what I'm looking for just to make sure that I can find them. I wrote down some notes for some and not on others. So we'll see what I come up with. Kiana, you got to 236 pages. Oh, there you go. Jumping through it, you shall do well. Now, are you doing the audiobook since you're at work? Hobby tag. I'm going to start with the hobby tag if I can find it. I got tagged for this back in, I think, January. I can't spell today, y'all. Back in January, which is a feat. Come on. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Okay, I got the one thing pulled up here. I was saying, look, thank you. Looking forward to the day. I don't know which one I tagged you in. I have a few. I have 3 of them. Okay, I could do more, but we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 tags. Okay. If you would like to be tagged in this, let me know as well, and I will add you to the list in the stream. Okay. No, I can't. I take calls now, but I read a couple of sentences. Smart. Look at you multitasking. Yo, I like it. I like it. I like it. Nothing is wrong with that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. And here's what I'm gonna do to keep it interesting is I am going to switch glasses between tags. Yeah, I'm a dork. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let me get these together. Okay. Okay, y'all. So hold up, what is this one? I got some options here. Oh, that's a new one. You know what? I'm going to save that one for another time. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so y'all, here we go. Tag number 1 is called the hobby tag. And this tag was created by James Holder. And I was tagged by Crystal at Fiber Artsy. Yo, sorry, I am so late. Okay, so question number 1. Within your personal library, do you collect books? In general, no. I do get books every now and then, but for the most part, I used audio, I use my ebook. So I guess you could say I do that, but it's electronic. And but the library is definitely my main source. Okay, save some dollars. Number 2, what are your non-bookish hobbies? Non-bookish hobbies. Well, I like puzzles. I like puzzles that are a decent size. I have some 300 and 400 piece puzzles. However, they are the exact same size. So the puzzle pieces for the 500 piece puzzles are really, really tiny, and it's irritating the crap out of me. So I don't have any motivation to finish it. But I enjoy fitness. Can't say I reap a lot of benefits from it because I enjoy food, but trying to keep it together. And I enjoy sleeping, eating, socializing with friends, and I love a good happy hour, y'all. So definitely have some hobbies outside of that. And I spend time with my hubby. We like true crime shows, and we do that very often. Okay. Number 3, what hobbies have you fallen out of and why? Well, I used to be a really big fitness fanatic, and now it's kind of just like a casual dip in and dip out and just maintain. So I will definitely say I've gotten out of that. I used to take a lot of walks, which I still enjoy. However, when the weather is cold, not trying to be out in them streets. So since it looks like the weather is heating up, that is a hobby I am going to try to get back into. And I like to also volunteer, but it's been a chore lately with the pandemic. So got to get back into that. Number 4, do you regret dropping these hobbies? No, some things are within control and some things are not. I'm always willing to pick up something new. I'm pretty open-minded, but I definitely enjoy books way more than any other hobby I've ever had. And it's more of a lifelong hobby I've had my entire life. Now it's a hobby on steroids with BookTube. Thank you very much. And number 5, what hobbies do you wish you had? I don't know. I would like to be able to volunteer more, like with kids or something like that. But other than that, I'm kind of fine with where I'm at. I enjoy my reading, so can't can't hate on that one. Now, for the people that I've written down that I plan to tag Sassy Library Fox, Bandana Mom. Talia just left too. Awkward Brat, and MJ Reading This Life. I hope she has not done it because it has been a few months and we're in the same circle. So we'll see if she has. Okay, so that is the first tag. Let's look into these comments here. Like I said, I'm going to put some descriptions, all of the words and all this stuff, and people I tag in the comments when I finish all this. So depends on the book. Second, word games and some app games. Ooh, yes. I used to enjoy those, like Kindle. When I first got my Kindle, I used to do like the wordscapes and homescapes and all those little bubble games and stuff, but that's a time waster when I'm trying to read. I will say, I forgot about those. See, this is why you can't do tags quick. You forget about those things. I did enjoy those little games, but when I got into reading, it was like, I want to read me some books. Hi, Jigra. Hello. Viola Davis until I drop my truck off to get fixed. Finding me. Yeah. How are you liking it? It is a doozy. I enjoyed that book. I still think about it quite often. We're in the process of tags for anybody that has just dropped in the comments. I am going to do, let's see. We don't have a whole lot of chatting going on today. So you know what? I'm going to start the next one. I got 3 of them here. So we have 1 down. And we have another to go. Actually, hold on. Let me write down the time so it'll make it easier when I go to trying to timestamp this video here. I'm going to say time was about 1:04. That's for the hour, y'all. Okay. Let me see. What hobbies do y'all have in the chats besides reading? Reading is fundamental. Keep that in mind. Every time I type this in, I get the same person that pops up. Okay. Okay, this is definitely not. Let's see. My job took over my life this year, so no hobbies at the moment. Definitely going to change that the next few months. Well, you know what? You were here, so that is a plus. But yes, jobs can definitely get in the way of our enjoyment, y'all. Why can't we just read for a living? I guess some of those big booktubers probably do. You know, I don't know. I am not mad at it for them. So you know what? That's good. Okay, so I got the next one pulled up here. Let's see. Tags go quicker. Now I don't have to create thumbnails, right? I have so many of them, so I just don't want to be putting out like a tag a day and being behind. So that's why I figured I would put all of these together. Painting, but I had an art block for several months now. Language learning, but it is also a bit on the back burner. Lucid dreaming. I bet you did very, very well. Painting by the numbers is as good as I'm going to get. But diamond painting is fun. Have you ever done diamond painting? It has all those little tiny little pieces, but it's still pretty fun. I'm from Rhode Island, so I know the places and ethnic groups she is writing about. In fact, I'm going to have a late lunch with my 2 besties that are Cape Verdean and also reading them. I remember you were talking about that. You know what? I learned a lot with you when it came to the slave trade being in Rhode Island. Just didn't even think about it. It's like, I think of Rhode Island. I think of small town, largely white. I don't think of racial issues because people just in Rhode Island, people just don't. You hear about certain states when it comes to racial issues, inequality, civil rights, and things like that. In my scope, Rhode Island is never a state that has ever been brought to my attention in regards to things like that. Anytime I've ever thought of Rhode Island, it was, beautiful water, rich people homes, you're thinking a certain idea about the demographic of the area. So I don't think I would probably want to go there or stay, but I didn't think about it does have more diversity than what I would have considered. So open my eyes up there. Hi, Mayama. How you doing? Hope everyone is having a good week so far. Going to start by X Family and maybe switch back to Daughters of Jubilation. Ooh, I've heard great things about both. Hope you're enjoying them. Enjoy the weather, too. It's only Tuesday, y'all. Get out. I want to try diamond painting. Diamond painting's fun, and you don't have to really have any skill. You definitely need to have some good eyes because those little little dots are like just, it's a lot. It's intricate. Let me show you mine. Hold on a second. It's right across the room. I'm actually staring at it here. Oh. So this is my diamond painting here, if y'all can see it. So I'm trying to show you all the little bitty pieces. You see all those tiny little pieces? Yeah, you literally are putting every single one of those on. I don't know how many in this painting there is, but it's a lot. It's beautiful though. I mean, I love it, but it's a lot. For me to do another diamond painting, I definitely need to have, I don't know, it has to be special. This one was just kind of out of the hat. And, you know, as much effort as it took to get that done, I definitely was going to frame it. So I actually bought frames, but I have some more. It came as a 4-pack, you know, Amazon special. And, but that's the only one I did because it was a lot in there. But, I didn't like the other ones as much, but I probably should have saved them. But there was another lady I knew that couldn't afford diamond painting and really loved it, so I gave it to her. But I'm hoping to get some more. But the only ones I see those that are super tiny, and then I see the really big diamond ones that they do for kids. I wish there was like a medium one in between. I think it'd be fun. I used to be into perfume very heavy until my hormones changed, chemical reaction to scents. Nothing like spending $300 and now it sinks. Ooh, oh yeah. Yes. Okay, that is that is definitely a reason not to not to wear so much perfume. Personally, I like the little cheap ones. This is like what? I don't even know how much this was. $4 or $5. Works just as well. I don't mind the cheaper stuff. My husband loves expensive things in general, but he'll spend like $150 on a cologne. But I'm like, give me the the perfume Edu or whatever. You know, it's the same. I apply even though I don't need any more extra because it fades. Just put some more. Get some freshness. Save you some dollars, y'all. Who you telling, girl? My arm hurts, and that was like 6 months ago. Looks great. I don't think diamond painting would work eyesight. Exactly. I saw a YouTube video where someone was doing diamond painting, and they had like a magnifying glass. I'm like, it ain't that serious. It took me 12 days. I worked on it a lot. Okay, a lot. Collecting perfumes. Perfumes are nice, but I don't know. I have like 6. That's a lot for me. It takes forever to get rid of one too, but I love the smell. I love it. How long did it take? Yeah, 12 days. And I was working on it a lot. This is before I really got it. Oh, hold on. When did I do that? Maybe it was more than 6 months ago. I know I was reading at the time. I wasn't reading as much, but that would be a good one if you have like a nice audio book, you know, to do. But it's just, that's the pieces are just tiny. I'm searching for bigger pieces for my next diamond painting. I just don't have the patience for such small ones. And then I have a elbow issue. So all that going back and forth, it's a lot, but it was fun though. You got to definitely be dedicated. I did not read, had a meeting that went well, and watched some Big Bang Theory. There you go. Tell Sheldon what's up, man. When you put perfume on, don't rub it in. You break the top note and change how the perfume was created. Ooh, I learned something now. Really? So, okay. So I don't rub in when I spray. But for this roll-on, I always think I should rub it in because I guess it leaves like a film on your skin. Are you talking about after I roll on? Don't rub? Trying to figure out the gist of it. Okay. Well, okay, so I've learned today, don't rub my perfume in. And I've also learned that your body chemistry can change and change the scent. So thus far, I have not noticed any difference. So we shall see. Well, thank you, Jigra. I learned something new. I'm always for education. Yes. How are you doing? How's your, I know your back's still, not feeling too well, but how's everything else? Usual gang? Yes, we are here. Thank y'all for coming. How did Howard's character get away with being a creep for so long? I don't know. I feel like they're all kind of nuts. And then you have, what's her name? I keep trying to call her Chloe. The blonde lady. I forgot her name. She does all the Priceline or whatever commercials. Yeah, she doesn't fit in there, but I like how you had Mayim Bialik, the old blossom. I forgot her name. I like how she got repurposed into that show. I think she fits very well because she is super smart. Oh yeah, so we are going to do sweating. That's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to put these glasses up. I said I was going to switch each tag, and we are going to do another tag. Although I do like these glasses here, I will say they match my outfit. All right, let's see. We're gonna do these if I can. I want to make sure they're clean. All right, y'all. Bam. All right. So let's get into the next tag here. So this tag here, feel free to comment as well. This is called the panic tag. Oh, let me write down the time. The panic tag, and I'm at 1:19. Okay. So here's the panic tag. The panic tag is created by, of course, Pax Panic. Shout out, girl. I hope you're feeling well. Welcome back to BookTube. And I was tagged by Reading with Tatiana. Okay, so here we go, y'all. So first prompt, Arachnophobia, which is fear of spiders. Name a book with a ton of characters. And that is so easy. We're going to go with the 5th season right here. Okay, we got my girl Esun and all the drama she's gone through. Wide cast of characters. I think every single one of them is interesting, way more than the magic systems. Just finished the Broken Earth trilogy. Pat myself on the back. I'm very proud of myself. Thank you to all your lovely people in the chats that have encouraged me to continue with the Broken Earth trilogy. I am glad I did it. Overall, I give the entire series 4 stars. Very good. What is this? Coulrophobia, fear of clowns. Anybody fear of clowns? I don't. Name a book with a ridiculously funny scene. Okay, I wrote down Mrs. Butterworth and the Mad Berry. It's actually a graphic novel by Julia Quinn. And basically you have this lady who, what is it about? This lady who has I guess her mother dies, and so she goes to this rich baron's house and becomes the lady's maid to the mother, and all this crazy stuff ensues. And then, of course, in the end, they get together and get married. But, there's all this greed and betrayal in it. But it was absolutely hilarious. I was laughing just every single page. It was one of my first forays into graphic novels, and I enjoyed it immensely. Okay. So now you have acrophobia, fear of heights. My mom, my mom is afraid of heights, and she's afraid of snakes. But acrophobia, fear of heights. Name a book that changed your view. And y'all already know what's coming with this. Bad Fat Black Girl. Okay. It basically made me check my judgments and how I thought about, especially when it comes to females. It also made me think about how beauty standards are being defined for us ladies in general by white men, and we need to take over what we consider beautiful and not put those judgments, because most of us do not meet that standard, and yet we feed into it. I, for one, am not going to feed into that anymore. Here we go. Trypophobia, which is a fear of holes. Now that's interesting. Name a book with a plot hole. Okay. So I do I have it? It is called, I don't want to pull it out. Okay. I have a book behind there called Never Contented Things. I think it was probably one of the first few books I read on BookTube. Check out my Punta Cana, Dominican Republic vlog. I talk about it on that one. Anyway, there was a bunch of plot holes. You basically had all these magical characters that were luring this guy into this magical world and turning him against this girl that he grew up with, that he was friends with. But I'm like, who are these people and where did they come from? It's not something that I really thought much of at the time. And the longer I think about that book, the more I think about a lot of things were not explained, but I did enjoy the story itself. Then we have number 5, Mysophobia, fear of germs. Name a book with the best symptoms or infection. Okay, so I recently did a Sylvia Moreno Garcia vlog where I read certain dark things, and I like that you had the vampire that when they bit into you, you had a very nice sensation. I read a few books, but that was the only one I could really think of. But I do like that concept of when you bite into somebody, like for vampires, that you get like a really pleasurable sensation. It's been a few books I read with that same concept. Biting your way. Let's see. Ooh, let me where I am. I am okay. Astraphobia, fear of lightning and thunder. Just don't get into it, y'all. Name a book that hits you hard. Well, there's the book Zombie by Joyce Carol Oates. I hated it. It was about this guy who had mental illness, and the way it was written was very just erratic. I think it was good for the guy that had mental illness. You were in the mind of somebody that was schizophrenic, but reading it was a chore. I was glad it was short, but I just was like, what the heck am I reading it? I hated every single page. Another one is Stephen Graham Jones, The Least of My Scars. That's another one. You're in the mind of somebody with mental illness. In that case, it was a serial killer who was basically given permission by like a mob family to be able to kill. They pretty much allowed anybody, they would send people to his apartment to knock on the door. So if you knocked on the door, he had every right to kill you in whatever fashion. It's just very erratic. I don't even want to think about it anymore. I'm going to give Stephen Graham Jones another chance, but that book definitely is making me wary of doing so, but I'm going to do it. And we have last question. Acrophobia, fear of crowds. Name a book with a place, group of people you hated. So I have the book Nothing But Blackened Teeth. That is, how would I describe that book? Kind of like paranormal, I guess. It's another short book, but it's about this group of friends that decide to go to this supposed haunted house somewhere in Japan, and 2 of them are getting married. Stupid concept right there. But then the house starts like having all these shadows and trying to kill them. Just is too much. I just didn't like the way that it was written. But I did learn some Japanese words that I have already forgotten. So that is that tag. And I'm going to tag Bibbidi Bobbidi Books, Bookcase of Doom, Bethany Rui. Ooh, I already said that wrong. Bethane Buriga Sokolor, which I just saw down in the comments. You just popped up. So we are thinking alike. I think you are meant to do this tag. And let's see, I'm going to tag someone else in the comments. Let's see, who do we have here? Oh my gosh. We don't have too many booktubers in the comments here. I am going to say Sister Harlem's Library. There you go. Feel free, by the way, if y'all choose not to do these tags, and don't worry about them, okay? They're just kind of fun. I do some of these tags at times, and other times I don't. So feel free. All right, that's that tag. We'll wait for the last one after we do a sprint. But let me get through some comments where I can find the comments are. Let me know if y'all have any fears, by the way. What are you really just fearful of? Don't rub. If the room on it will be absorbed. Don't rub. If the room on it will be absorbed in your skin. Put it on your pulse points. Yes, and your body will heat and absorb it. There is no need to rub. It will last longer if you leave it. Oh, thank you. Very much appreciated. Did not know. I never thought about why you put it on certain pulse points too. Like, here, other spots. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. See, learn something new. Okay, y'all. We've been doing our perfume wrong if we're rubbing it in. Okay. Thank you, Jigra. Finish the Stone Sky. Ooh, what did you think? What did you think? It's an end of the Broken Earth trilogy era. Okay, Mayama, let me know. Fear of Clouds is a new one to me. Clouds. Did I say clouds? Hold up. Let me make sure that I say clouds. I'm talking too fast, y'all. That's part of my public speaking with BookTube. Let me slow down. Well, Coulrophobia is fear of clowns. And Acrophobia is fear of crowds. So, yeah, clouds and crowns. I can't speak. Clowns and crowds. Either way, I'm going to put all this description with the prompts and everything in the description so you can actually read it when you do the tag if you want to. Yes, I did not know fear of... Actually, I did know about clowns and crowds. I don't have either one, but I have heard of that. I'm good. Small house fire. No! I had a small house fire last week during Courtney's last sprint. It's been a week, but we're all okay at a little... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I did not know. Are you okay? Wow. Were you like at your house while you were there? Oof. I did not know. I am so sorry. Well, I hope everything is well. I hope you're able to... I don't even know what to say about that. That is not fun. That is not safe at all. Well, take care, Jigra. That is... Yeah, lots of clean up. Are you able to claim anything on your insurance to help fix things again? Glad everything all right. Yeah. You got me chills when you said that, girl. I did not expect you to say that at all. I've kind of been in and out of Sprint, so I don't know if that was discussed, but I definitely didn't hear about it. Little damage. If you need cleanup, let me know, and I'll book my tickets. Get your BookTube to the people to descend on it. Yeah, that is definitely serious business. Serious. I had a friend that was cleaning up and had lit a candle in another room. And I don't know exactly what happened, but the house caught on fire and she lost almost everything. That is horrible. She had 4 kids too. I could just imagine. Question with zombies is, why do some people become zombies and others get eaten? That's a good question. Let's see. It is... I guess there's food that's needed, but zombies don't really need food, so I don't get that. I always think, why do zombies all of a sudden have this need to destroy? I don't know. We'll see. I've never really had a book that actually explained those type things. They just show it, But that is a cool question. Look at you, Kiana, thinking, right? Fear of crown. See, that is why I need to slow down, y'all. If I am ever speaking too fast, tell me to slow down. I'm good on my videos. I'm horrible in sprints. I don't know why. I think because I'm not thinking as concise when I am doing my sprints, But it's clowns and crowds. So you're probably thinking of clowns. Let me see, what's the word again? Coulrophobia. C-O-U. Oh, I'm gonna write it in here. C-O-U-R-O-P-H-O-B-I equals fear of... Ooh, if I can spell clowns. I didn't put on my nails today, y'all, because I got yard work to do. So I can actually type today. Yeah, fear of clowns. Nuts, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I wrote these things down a while back and just didn't do the tag. So I need to get some off my docket. I don't want people to be thinking I'm forgetting about them. But they're still fun tags, you know. I just don't have time for some of them in individual videos. Thank you. I feel like I got a message from you, but couldn't find it now. Have a fear of really? Ooh, why? Did you have some childhood trauma we need to address? Irrational fear of falling down the elevator shaft. Is that? I mean, we hear about that. So, I don't know. I think of this that if it's something that happens to you that is legitimate for you, I don't think that it's irrational. That's the way I think about it when people say it's an irrational fear. You know, I think we hear of clown. I think when it comes to clowns, you know, kids get traumatized at a young age. I mean, they cry over a cookie that's being, you know, that fell on the ground or somebody didn't give them. So those type things I think are kind of irrational or young. But also we see a lot of movies where you have killer clowns from outer space and all. So I can see where if you got some sort of trauma instilled from that, why you can be scared. And there's also movies where people fall down elevator shafts. So I can see where that stuff comes from. You have a lot of killer movies where they're always like Silence of the Lamb, where you're, you know, putting the dead body in the elevator. So I see where those things come from. So just watch out. Clowns, that makes more sense to me than crowns. Hey, you never know. Do a Google search. Fear of crowns. See what it comes up with. I used to be afraid of needles. Just the sight of one made my vision go fuzzy and I'd hear like white noise and then full fight or flight. Wow. Whew. You know, there's a lot of people that are afraid of needles, like big ass men. I remember when I was in the military, you know, they make us do a lot of like vaccinations and things like that. And they basically just line you up outside the medical thing and just run you through like a well-oiled machine. And I saw a full bird colonel. Like he must have been at least 50 something, full bird. Like he's been around a while. So he's been in at least 20 years. Crying about a needle, having somebody hold his hand. And I'm like, dude, they should have put him in a room because I lost some respect. I mean, but we all have, you know, our fears of things, you know. But yeah, I would have been like, can we go behind closed doors for this? Yeah, I hope all goes well because that is not fun times. Gonna blame my multitasking on the crown versus. It could have been me, girl. Don't worry about it. It could have been me. I speak fast. For my videos, y'all, if I ever it seemed like I was speaking too fast or too slow, feel free to speed them up. I learned that from Heather's Heroes and Heroines, that for YouTube, you can go into settings for videos and you can increase the speed or decrease them. I had no idea. Now I watch a whole lot more BookTube videos because I can put it on like 1.75 or 2 and I get through a whole lot more videos that way. Cool. Yeah, there you go. I was home, thank God. 3 firefighters tried to recruit me. What were they recruiting you for? You know, Sergeant told me I could quit nursing and get another pension. I was like, no, sir, I'm 53 and out of work on workman's comp. You're not trying to fall through no roofs. My brother-in-law was a fireman, and I mean, he was a big boy too. I don't know why they always put big boy always on a roof, but he was always on a roof. He's probably fell through a roof at least 6 times. He was always out on some sort of workman's comp. Got paid too, sitting at the house. And he's a medic too as well. So good career. Just I ain't trying to do it, but I thank the servicemen and women when it comes to firefighting. I appreciate it. Must have been putting in serious work. Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Welcome to the fold. Let's see. Hold up. Sorry. Okay. Welcome. We were just doing some tags. We're about to go to the next sprint after I get through some of these comments here. The sergeant told me I did a phenomenal job, and if I didn't, I would have lost my house. Ooh, oh my gosh. You're giving me chills, girl. Healthcare workers and first responders run towards what others run away from. It was natural. I'm glad you were able to save your house, save your family, save you, because that is definitely important. I think that when it comes to, sorry, my lip is, girl, my lip is itchy. Sorry. You're like, what is she doing? Yes, when it comes to possessions, I mean, I know it sounds bad to say, and I know we work hard for what we have, but they can be replaced. You can't replace people, we can't replace life. So do what you got to do. I know when it comes to healthcare and stuff like that, we tend not to be as fearful in place of certain things, but at the same time, take care of you. Okay. When I was diagnosed with MS, I needed to learn to inject myself after I learned that the phobia started to fade away. It was really a fear of giving another person control over my body. Ooh, I never thought of that. Hmm. Yeah, it is kind of crazy when you feel like you got to stick a needle in yourself, but you got to do what you got to do. I used to be afraid. I'm in healthcare. I used to be afraid, like when I first got into it, when they were like, you got to stick somebody with a needle. I mean, I've always just grinned and bared needle because you just have to. When you have medical problems and you go to the doctor, you just bear the needle. It is what it is, right? But when I had to actually do it with somebody, I didn't think I would do it. But you know what? It became very natural to me. They were like, here, here's this needle and go stick somebody. I was like, okay. And I never had any fear of it. I get fearful though if I'm gonna miss, and I don't want people judging me. Because sometimes we struggle. Even those veterans people kind of struggle with missing the veins and the arteries and all. And I don't want folks to be like, she don't know what the hell she doing. I know what I'm doing. I just missed. Give me your arm so I can try again. That's my fear. I'm good, ready to read. Oh, we're about to get back to it. Okay, we're gonna do a 45. Good thing you're home. Yes, definitely home. Whew. Do they know how it started? Burn spot on my rug, nothing else. No smoke damage. Circuit breaker with the things plugged in, not running. Went up fast and hot. Took steps into the room and disappeared. Ooh, ooh. Make me think now I need to get an electrician or something in my house. I got a plumber coming tomorrow. I still prefer sticking myself with a needle than have somebody else do it. At least you know where it's at. If you miss, right? I get you on that one. Oh, well, okay, y'all. We got serious quick. All right, let's get to this next sprint here. We need to get Brittany into some reading, okay? Okay, y'all. Happy reading. 45.
I know I've got a comeback in me.
I know I have a comeback in me. I went to college right out of high school.
Okay, I got something I got to go handle real quick, so I'm going to put back on the timer for like 3 minutes, okay? Let me go back here. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, that got through quicker than I thought. Okay. 1 second. I'm just putting the timer setting up here for our last sprint. How did your reading go? Whew, okay. Always something I got to do, right? Where am I at in the chat? How far did y'all get with y'all reading? I have read nothing today, but that's okay. I will read later. Been putting out some fires, taking care of some household stuff, taking care of some writing things, planning, all that jazz. So, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm in the chat. All right. So Jigra says she loves giving injections, so my coworkers will save them for me. Oh, you like inflicting pain. Okay, well, hey, you know what? That's okay. I it's a necessary evil. I don't mind sticking somebody. I think it's like I enjoy the sense of accomplishment once I've done it. So I can say that, yes, I accomplished it, you know, because sometimes, you know, it's a struggle card, you know, but it doesn't scare me. I won't say I flock to it and overly enjoy it, but it does not scare me. And I just realized that I went way further in the chat. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I passed some. Okay, so you've always had trouble with giving blood. The phlebotomists mostly always have trouble. Got to use them little butterfly needles. Ma'am, I heard the alarm, ran through the house from basement up, yelled to my son to grab the cat and get out. He passed me the extinguisher and pulled the pin. I used the entire container in water. Hey, there you go. You know how they say pass, pull the trigger, aim, squeeze, and sweep side to side? I remember that from years ago. Always remember that. I'm glad you had an extinguisher around too. So that's always a plus as well. That was somebody looking down on you positively. That's why it's nice to be home in case there's something that happens, some tragedy, you can be there to help assuage it. If you are not home, there's not, some things happen, you know. It was out before the fire team got to my house. They ran through the house, sprayed some more, took out windows, ripped down blinds, took everything that stood in their way, as they should. Yep. You know what? That was God saying, you know what? You need some new curtains and new blinds. Okay. I love giving injections. We'll save. Okay. So that was the one I do. Yeah. I will say this. In my hospital, for the things that I inject, okay, I am not going to, if somebody wants to do it for me, I am not going to persuade them not to. Hey, hand over the needle, you know? But I don't necessarily say I'm going to pass it off, because I used to have this one girl when I first started. She would pass off any puncture she had to do. She'd go ask somebody else. And it took me a while to catch on, because I'm one of those people that once you stuck somebody twice and you haven't gotten the blood or whatever you needed, then it's time to get a new set of eyes on it, because sometimes it makes a big difference, you know? And but this girl, I thought that's what she was doing until somebody else was like, you know, she's getting you to do her work, right? She hadn't even stuck them because she just felt like she wasn't confident in it. But you will never be confident with sticking somebody with the needle until you actually stick somebody with the needle. And that was one of the things that one of my other coworkers or whatever, when I was in training, told me. And I took that to heart. So any opportunity when we were doing clinicals to actually, you know, draw blood and they asked for volunteers, I was always one of the first ones. Like my first few times, I was like shaking and nervous and sweating. This was before the sweating, but still, you know, apprehensive. But after like the third or fourth time, it was kind of exciting because you have trained other people there and I've seen them struggle. So it gave me confidence that you might not get it every time, and it's okay to ask for help as long as you try first and follow the rules with it. But also I always knew that I'm a student. So if I don't get it, I got somebody else that it's okay to ask for the next person to help you. Because when you become a clinician on your own, sometimes there's not anybody else around to help you. Like the calling a buddy is something I try not to do. Do I do it? Yes, every once in a while, but it's a privilege to be able to call in a buddy, to be able to help with sticking somebody. But I also know that once you called in a buddy, not only does your coworker to a certain extent think you're a little bit incompetent, but so does the person that you just stuck. And so I take that as my motivation to get her done, you know? They couldn't tell me it was under control. They always break up things unnecessarily. Now, what they have to do their due diligence, because sometimes you can have a hot spot that reignites, and then that's on them if they just left it. So it's a safety protocol, the way it was explained to me. Jigra, okay, you're cleaning up the chemical powder is a lot. You need an N95 mask to do it. Hold on, I'm trying to do it. It was everywhere, even on the ceilings. I'm still blessed to have very little fire damage. That's true. That's true, especially confined to one little area. So the firefighters clean up all that chemical powder? Oh. Or do you have to? I never thought about that part. I know they have fire cleanup specialists, like companies you can have to come by, but I never thought of that. They react based on programming. I get it. I'm in ICU. Everyone gets intensive care. Overkill prevents misses. They saw that in me. Think it was try. Duh. Yep. Mm-hmm. They know what a good thing when they see it. Okay. I don't have enough damage to put in a claim. I guess it's a blessing. Yeah, that's true. You just got to deal with it yourself. So take your time, detox from it, because that's still a lot. That will get my nerves rattled up already. So take your time and, you know, because you already got a lot already dealing with. You're already out on medical and now you're dealing with that. So I know that that is definitely a lot. Take care or take the help when it's offered to you, because I know there's some people coming out looking out for you, okay? Give thanks for the... Hello, how you're addicted to coloring and diamond paintings too. How you doing today? Welcome. We have one more sprint left, okay? I have to head out, sadly. Thanks for doing this stream. No problem. Thank you very much for coming by, Bethane, okay? Make sure you come back again, okay? Subscribe to whoever's in the chat. Y'all take a look at your fellow people here. I have a 2-stick palette. Yep, there you go. I have, okay, here's a little cheat. I have a 2-stick policy. If you're on a vent, I may do 3 to 4. No, just being real, okay. But it depends on what the reasoning was, okay? Like sometimes, you know that somebody's flowing in one area or another or whatnot. But I think you have a little bit more grace when you have someone sedated on events with no family or whatever in the room. Because sometimes there's sometimes that I know if I had one more stick, I would be fine. Because sometimes you're in the wrong area. Sometimes a nurse will come in and be like, that arm's not good, when they could have told you that to begin with. Things like that. But you can poke around a little bit more without agitating a patient when you don't have that other stress factor. But you know what? Give me an A-line and I'm good. I love a good A-line all day long. Jigger, you know what I'm talking about. That thing. Yes, I hope to see you again soon. Small veins. Tell the nurses, stick the needles in my hand. The nurses know. Yeah, people are very reluctant to stick something in your hand unless it's an IV. And even then, that's later. Just make sure they use butterfly needles if it's just like just a local stick, okay? I hate when they don't listen when you say that. Like that is the very least. Butterfly needles are abundant. At the very least, when I tell you I have a small vein, use a butterfly needle, start off. Then if you don't bother to listen to me and stick with a rather needle or try, I'm like, no, can I get somebody else right off? If you're not coming at me with the butterfly, we're not sticking. Hell no, they don't. I grabbed them before the inspector left to put my windows back in. Hold up. Hell no, they don't clean up. I grabbed them before the inspector left to put my windows back in. Well, at least they can put the windows back in. I thought that they like bust them up. It's like, give me my windows. Yeah, because you know all that is on you. You got to pay for it. That is a chore, I tell you. All right, y'all. Time to switch to the last glasses of the day. We have one more tag. We're going to get out of here. No, hold up. I said that wrong. We have one more tag. Then we're going to do a little 30 minute sprint and then get out for the rest of the day. Okay. I got the last glasses, y'all. Okay. Let's see. Let me put these up. Want to make sure I protect all my booty here. All right, so let me find this tag here. Gotta organize some stuff. Clean your glasses, y'all. I know many of y'all wear them as well. You gotta make sure you can see through them, okay? They try in my arms and then go to my hands, and it's like, you were right. Yeah, you know your body. I tell people all the time, you know your body better than the people that are sticking you and better than the doctors, even with all their knowledge that they have with medical school and all. You know yourself better than they do. So do not feel like you can't advocate for yourself, because some of those doctors will prey on that. And they don't always know everything. I mean, I speak with a lot of residents at my hospital, and they're excited to do certain things. Well, your excitement because you get to try something or prescribe something does not equate to good health care sometimes, okay? And then you know everything, okay? I thought I had Spy Family Volume 3, but it's Volume 4, so I decided to read a children's book, Zara's New Address, for my daycare. Now I'll go back to the Daughters of Jubilation. Ooh, I like that you have a backup plan. Oh, Jigra, hold up. I hope none of your books was in the way, right, of this fire? I'm just keeping track, okay? Looking out for my girl. I hope the books are safe. You precious are safe, right? Spy Family. I thought Spy Family you could read out of order. No? When I get injections of blood, I point to exactly where I want them to stick. I also insist on the cartoon bandit. There you go. Oh, you know Johnson. I think it's Johnson & Johnson now has like flesh-colored Band-Aids, like in different, you know, before you just had to contend with that light-colored Band-Aid. Now they have like darker skin tone Band-Aids that blend in more with, you know, people with a little bit more pretty melanin in their skin. So that's another option. Same with me. What I do is when they stick out the needle and they try to be doing multitask, I automatically go to hold it. I'd be like, I got this cotton ball. Go do what you need to do because I don't want you to slip up. So that's what I do. These days, though, I can't even remember the last time I got a Band-Aid. They tend to just keep the cotton ball and then wrap the little gauze stuff around my arm, the ace bandage thing. Oh, no. Oof. Ankles. Oh, heck no. Oh, yeah. You got to tell them where to go. Tell them where to go. I even need IVs in my hand. I can see that. I can see that. Although I feel like those IVs in your hands tend to take a longer time to heal. The area is a lot more sensitive. Hello, Erica. How you doing? At work, but thought I'd say hi. Well, thank you very much for coming by. Hey, y'all. So Erica at the Broken Spine is doing a James Baldwin read-along challenge for the year. So if y'all are interested in reading, hold on, let me make sure. That's James Baldwin, right? Hold on. I'm always double checking. I wrote down May. I'm going to commit to May. I don't know about the rest of it, but I commit to May. Yep, a James Baldwin read along. So if y'all are interested, oh my gosh, everything's falling. If y'all are interested in reading some James Baldwin throughout the year, different things each and every month, make sure you go check out our channel and subscribe. There's a few things going on in April. I'm kind of late in the game, so I'm going to pick up in May, and we're reading If Bill Street Could Talk. My husband, on the other hand, you can see his veins without. Yeah, some people got them huge veins. You just boop, go right on in there. Erica, hello. Thanks, Courtney Fellas. Oh, no problem, no problem. Anybody else have any other read-alongs, readathons, challenges, reading some books? That's what I'm gonna say. Anybody reading some books as a group this month or next month? Keep in mind, we're still doing the N.K. Jemisin read-along with the Curious Owl, and next month is, oh, y'all, let me show y'all this big old thing. We're doing the Inheritance Trilogy, 100,000 Kingdom. Look how thick that sucker is. However, this is 3 books. I could not find, well, at my library, they had one, I don't even know if it was 1 or 2. I think it was maybe the second book as a standalone. And then maybe it was first. I don't know. Anyway, as a standalone. But everything else was in this big old bind up. So we're at the bind up stage. I don't think I've ever picked up a book this big, but it is 3 books. So 3 months. Big boy right there, girl. Anyway. Ooh. They knocked on a few limited edition books off the shelf getting to my bedroom. Oh no. Oh no. I was about to say I had a few books on my windowsill that were ruined with the water. Oh no. Well, you know what? At least you're safe. But I'd be mean mugging at them firemen like, you know what you just did? Be like, buy a little crate. How dare you? I think I've read all of James Baldwin's book. I have never read James Baldwin, so I am excited to read anything by him. You know, I'm trying to experiment with some different people. So I like a good group read so I can discuss what it is I'm talking about or reading. So I'm excited about that. So check out our channel, though. There's a whole schedule for the whole year, and then there's also a Discord, so you can really talk about it. Okay, y'all, so let's get to this tag, right? And then we'll do one more sprint, and then we'll get out of here, okay? So this is called the 901 book tag. Not sure why it's called 901, but here we go. And I have not looked at this one up front, so we shall see. I looked at the first question and it said to be spontaneous. So I decided not to look more. So hopefully I don't flub this one too much. Where's my pen? Hold up. Oh my gosh, y'all. So this is why I'm messing up and why I don't like to get up, because I tend to lose any and everything. All right. So I'm trying to keep a timestamp for when I go through and edit this thing. Okay, 245. Okay, so this is called the 901 book tag, and it was created by Sandy at Miss Mood. I'm sorry, hold up. Created by Sandy as Miss Reads a Lot, and I was tagged by the Moody Reader. Okay, so the first question is, let's see, tag prompts. Name as quickly as possible the last 9 books that you read. This should be from memory, no peeking. And this is the reason why I did not write things up front. Okay, so disclaimer, the way that I read my books and put out my books is based off when my vlog comes out. So I've obviously already read a whole bunch. So I am going to just go with what already content I have already put out on YouTube, so the rest can be a surprise. Okay, so it says the last 9 books. Okay, I know I just did a graphic novel thing, so I will say I had Bitter Roots. That's a 3-book series. I'm gonna count that as 1. There was LaGuardia, Genius, which I absolutely love, Prince of Cats, which I did not like. That was the Nettie Corfu was that one. Oh my gosh. I know I read the oh my gosh, Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl by Lisa Ray. That's 5. What else did I read? I'm thinking Billy Porter memoir, but I know that was further out. So that's 6. I know I read, who did I talk about last month? There was a Nettie Corfu with some books that I read for her. That was Lagoon. And then I know that there was, oh my gosh. That's another book. A Nettie Corfu. You had Ikenga as in there, and then I also had Binti. I know that is not the last 9. Okay, I know. So let me actually see what it was. So it says, what were the actual books that you read? And I know that I am off because I started digging into February. I don't know why I couldn't remember the last graphics. I literally just put that out. So that is so bad, right? I should have pulled this up here. All right. Let's see. Oh, I already know now. Okay. So there was Roots. I got that. Bitter Roots. I got Genius. And I got the LaGuardia, the Prince of Cats. Well, the other ones were definitely later because there was Nubia. There was also Incognegro. All of those were on my last vlog for Black graphic novels. Check them out. They were all just really, really good. And I completely forgot about the Broken Earth trilogy. Have no idea why. That was so poignant in the last few months. But The Stone Sky was also part of the last 9 that I read. And then Awkward Black Girl, I think, would put me, based off what I'm seeing, at 10. Because Bitter Roots were 3 books. So I was definitely off in that. So not good in that one. Okay, so let's see. So I was like half, I'll say. Okay, so it says, out of the 9, which one was your favorite? Genius. That graphic novel was definitely amazing. You have this young girl named Destiny that takes on the LAPD because she's like, they're killing us. We're going to wage our war against them. Really, really good graphic novel. I wish I had the second book, but I'm gonna keep a lookout for it. Let's see. Share the 9th. Okay, the 9th book would have been Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl by Issa Rae. So check out, I have a dedicated video about that on my channel as well. What was the last book you purchased? Oh my gosh. I can't even remember the last book I purchased. I cannot remember. It was something for somebody else, though. I know it was a picture book for my niece. So can't remember, y'all. I see. What is the farthest you have ever traveled from home, and have you ever read a book from that location? The farthest I have traveled from home on my own is I went to Australia, Fiji, and New Zealand. That was, oh my gosh, how far ago? That was like 6 years ago, I think. And it was awesome. Did I read I wasn't. I can't remember what book I read. I bought one book though, and I don't even think I finished it in 2 weeks because it was just so busy. But it was amazing. I had a great time. But I traveled with the military, probably further than that. I think maybe possibly. Definitely didn't do any reading during that time. Well, that's not true. I read a lot in their little personal library, but I didn't bring any books with me. Just a big ball of random around that point. So let's see. Uh, oh, have I ever read a book from that location? About from there? No. 901 facts. Do you read nonfiction? What is your favorite nonfiction reads this year? I don't read a lot of nonfiction. However, my favorite nonfiction of this year would be what's that? Billy Porter memoir. It was really, really good. And 901 subscribers. Thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate the support over the last year. I'm just reading what this one says. What my question to subscribers, so this is for y'all. What is your favorite book that you have read this year? Let me know. Let me know. What's your favorite book you have read this year alone? And it also says tag some people. So it says tag 9 people, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tag the Grape Jelly Library, the Liminal Season, Michael Romeo Talks Books, Big Hard Books and Classics. Yes, you, Ellen. And Brittany Loves Reading. So I want to see what y'all got to say. And that's that tag. Keeping it simple. You know me. So, throwing stuff around. What is the favorite book you have read this year thus far? I think I read all James Baldwin books. They're amazing. Oh, that's cool. I'll check out James Baldwin read along. I've read a few of his books, but it's been a while. Yeah, it's nice to have other people to also read stuff with. So gets it in line. Well, I cannot believe that I completely forgot about The Broken Earth. That's bad. And one of the books sitting there. Oh, tease on though. All of Our Shimmering Skies, no doubt about it. I have never read of All of Our Shimmering Skies. What appealed to you about that book? I'm going to look it up here. All Our Shimmering Skies by Trent Dalton. Pretty, beautiful color. Gifts that fall from the sky. Ooh, okay. Hold up. Let me get my phone log up. Okay. You had historical fiction, Australia Book Club, contemporary. Okay. So, Darwin in 1942, as a Japanese bombs rain down, motherless Molly Hawk, gravedigger's daughter, turns once again to the sky. Darwin, 1942, and as a Japanese bombs rain down, motherless Molly Hook, the gravedigger's daughter, turns to the sky for guidance, carries a stone heart inside a duffel bag next to the map that leads her to Lone Coat Bob, the deep country sorcerer who puts a curse on her family. By her side are the most unlikely traveling companions. They run to the wild, magical monsoon lands. Gifts that fall from the sky, curses we dig from the earth, and the secrets we bury inside ourselves. An odyssey of true love and grave danger, of darkness, light, bones, and blue skies. Beautiful, magical novel, abrim with warmth, with wonder. Love letter to Australia and the art of looking up. That's interesting. So magical realism. Okay. I was trying to figure out where the gifts come in. Sounds pretty interesting. Okay. I'm with you, Courtney. Unprotected, best book. Yeah, it was really good. Really good. Yeah, that audio, I think, just made my day with it. Favorite book was The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois. I have heard a lot about that, especially with February. It has a whole lot of family drama and secrets, right? Yep. I've not heard of it or read of it, though. I know it's just a big book, and everybody was talking about how great it was. Finding Me and Watch Day. Oh, yes. I read both of those last year and I was amazed. Both great, great books. There's another one that I have on hold from my library. It's been on hold forever. I'm number 2. I started at 4 and it's still been 2 months, but it's called Frizzy. And that's about, coming of age and coming into love with your hair and acceptance as well. So that's another one too. Difficult to put into words, incredibly tragic at times, funny at others, a found family story. Oh, that sounds beautiful. I read Love Songs. It was good. It hit me so close. Yeah, I have not read it. I just keep hearing about it. I guess I'm apprehensive. They said he's a sociologist. Here's another one. He apparently has a book called The Souls of Black Folks. Working in sociology, cornerstone literature, essays. Huh. Hold up a second. Hold up. Every time I think of that book, I get confused and I go back to look because I've heard so many things. Somebody was telling me he was like a political activist. Somebody else said that he was a poet. But then I was started to think about, hold up, that's not a book that he wrote, but it's a book by a poet, Honoré Fanon Jeffers. Family. I just know it's about different generations in one family. From the time American Civil War and slavery. Yeah, a long time. That sounds like it'd be 816 pages. That sounds like something that'd be good for a movie. Or maybe there's a movie and I don't know. Let me know. Sleeping Luminescent. He once wrote about the problem of race in America. He's called Double Consciousness. Let's spend summers in a small. Embarks on a journey through a family's past, uncovering the shocking tales of generations of ancestors, indigenous, black and white, in the Deep South. So, in doing so, must learn to embrace her full heritage, a legacy of oppression and resistance, bondage, and independence. Oh, okay. So, is there an actual love story in it? I'm just curious. I didn't kind of see that. To me, it sounds like just generational trauma from one to the next. So, but I was curious if there was formidable Black Americans. Down to understand Du Bois's words all too well, hearing the names of two formidable Black Americans. Okay, so she kind of takes his teachings. Oh, that sounds like a very, very intricate story. I really like Cicely. I have definitely been hearing about this one. Cicely Tyson's memoir, Diane Carroll's and Miles Davis' memoirs on hold at the library. Those ought to be interesting. They definitely have some interesting stories to tell. Hot Coleman. That's another one. I can't remember if I put that on hold. I came across that as well. Living Your Hair. That is true. We have a love-hate relationship with that sucker. Little Molly talks to the night sky and the day sky because when her mama went away, she knew that she was dying and told Molly the sky would bring her a gift that she left for herself. Oh, that sounds so sweet. Sounds really sad. It's really, really sad. Read Viola and Wash Day Diaries last year, and I love them both. It's so funny because I had never heard of Wash Day Diaries, but I was walking through the library to pick up another book, and I saw that book, and I was like, "Oop!" Just snatched it up. I was like, "I don't even need to read a synopsis." I was like, "Oh, I'm here." Oh. If you haven't read, I highly recommend giving him a read. He also wrote a sci-fi story called The Comet, very versatile and controversial individual among Black folks. Okay. I have this thing, Erica, about book numbers. Like 817 pages is a lot for me. So let's see what Comet. I think I've ran across that a while back. And I didn't read the synopsis. I just heard that it was a. Oh, okay. I typed in comment. That is definitely not what that is. But I didn't read this whole synopsis. I just knew that it was a sci-fi. Let's see. Comment. There we go. Oh, it's a short story. Sci-fi short story relationship with Jim Davis and Julie after a comet releases toxic gases that kills everyone. Ooh, that does sound interesting. 1920. How many pages is that? Okay. That sounds interesting. Let me go ahead and I'm just write that down actually because I gotta go to the library later anyway. I got a few books that I got from your channel at the end of the year that I have on my list here. Let's see. There we go. Thank you very much. I got Watch Day Diary. Yes. Oh, thank you. You know, with all these books, you know, they kind of make their rounds. It's all about exposure and who you run across that tells you about a book, you know, because when I presented Watch Day Diaries on my channel, someone told me that I guess Ashley at Bookish Realm had talked about it because she talks about a lot of different comics and graphics and stuff. I would say I think a lot of the ones that she's talks about I haven't read, or some, you know, I'm not into children's books as well, so she profiles a lot of that, you know, but I run across a lot of different books and then later on people are like, oh, I actually talked about that one. So that's a really great channel in order to get some graphic recommendations from too, or just in general. She has good books. She's amazing. Requested frizzy and hot comb from it. There we go. Oh no, I meant reading Du Bois' works, not the love songs. Oh, okay, yeah. See, that's the thing with the love song. I got confused because it says love songs of W.E.B. Du Bois, but it's not written by him. I was talking about stuff by him. And so I think that's for the longest of time is what confused me because I didn't look it up. I was listening to kind of other people talk about it. And I was thinking that was a book he wrote, but I guess they're just utilizing like his teachings and all in there. But yeah, that's a book. Big book. Lord, please don't mean for increasing. No, you're good. I'm always looking for a recommendation. I get books from everybody. You did a video. Oh my gosh, was it December or early January? Anyway, I commented on it, but you did a profile of all these books that you wanted to read. Or did you read? I can't remember. But anyway, it was like, where's the list here? I wrote a few of them down. Like Empress of Salt and Fortune, Shell Shaker, The Reprieve, Forging a Nightmare, and I just added comments. So, you know, I think I'm participating in, y'all, so I decided to participate in the Escape the Readathon. I hope I'm not getting over my head. There's no prompts, so I'm pretty sure you just read what you want, and then I guess once your team unlocks a door or something, then you get a prompt. So I'm just going to add in a bunch of random books that I want to read and hope they fulfill some prompts. And so I'll kind of go off my schedule a little bit for next month. So I may add in all these, I'm going to call them Erica books, into theirs. Because I like a little formula, and this one kind of goes off of it. But also don't forget, y'all, I found this out yesterday. There is an Asian readathon as well, hosted by With Cindy, if you're interested, for the month of May also. May, I think, is like horror mystery month. So you can do whatever genre, but it's good to kind of put those in a category. Kill two birds with one stone. Bookish Realm and Realm of Comics is where she's at. She has a great content. Yes, definitely has great content. Yes. A lot of good knowledge too. Okay, y'all, so let's get to this last reading sprint so I can finish editing a video and then go to the library before they close, because then I'll be peeved. Okay, y'all, I'm going to put this timer here. I already have it for 30 minutes. 23 and 3, and how many of those have I read? You got time, know. It is only April. You have plenty of time. I'm going to start reading them for you. I'm going to start them for you. Okay, y'all. Happy reading here. Hello, everybody. How did the reading go? Did you finish up strong? I actually managed to read something that time. Woo, shocker. Let me get my note here. Okay. I did get some tea. It is, what is this? Vanilla caramel. Delicious, I believe. Let's see. Yes, 23 and 3. You can do it. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to start getting your TBRs together for certain things. So, well, y'all, we have come to the end of spreads. I know, right? It has been a lovely time. I am much appreciative of it. And I thank y'all for coming. I hope y'all come back sooner than later. So as far as with what's on the docket, there is sprints on my channel at 5:30 p.m. on Thursday. As usual, it will be my sprint with friends. I'm hoping to have Miss Sister Harlem, Miss Adrian, and possibly Heather. I still need to put up the StreamYard. But okay, well, I'm gonna take care of that after this. So, but anyway, so then of course I have a video coming out on Saturday morning, and I hope y'all watch it. So thank you for Sprint. No problem. Thank you very much for coming by. It has been a great day. Thank you, Mika. I hope that y'all got some good reading done. Hopefully, if not finished, then progress farther in the book than where you were at to begin with. I hope to be around with other people's sprints later today. We'll see what I get into. And I hope that y'all have a great day. So thank y'all very much. Oh, for anybody that I tagged and all the tag shenanigans, this description for this particular sprint is going to be long, but I'm going to put all that stuff inside of the description here. Okay, so